Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
Goff now looking to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it down to the 32.
Tyler Higbee.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
There's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Vikings, nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about the guy throwing all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something and mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the 1st level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Rams 3.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Rams.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
He's going to fire it deep over the middle.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And then open down the middle of the field. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 14. It's a pickup of
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
At the Rams' 22-yard line.
So he caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
3-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Getting the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
His kick is
And he puts it through. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye. And ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Well, the second down throw on target. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the L.A. offense. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right. You can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I guess, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Los Angeles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Score, Vikings 21.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with this bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've come to half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half. Not just
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 40-yard 20-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Foster.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 27-yard
But
line.
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 11. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff on 3rd down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Goff on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with it. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Point after try forthcoming. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He sets to fire deep. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. From the gun, here's Goff. 50 catches for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
To the air again. Goff. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's taken off for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different